Welcome, guys. Today, we're going to look at how we go about solving multiplication equations. The principle is still the same. We're dealing with equations, so we're going to use what we call inverse operation in order to solve. We're doing multiplication. The inverse operation for multiplication is division. So here we have our original equation. In order to get rid of the 5, because we want to find what x is, we are going to divide each side by 5. So our answer will be 4. Check your solution is simply going to take 5 and, okay, here we solve this equation and then we check a solution. Divide both sides by 4, we see that our answer will be 5. So if you want to check your answer, if it's correct, 4 times 5 equals 20. Same principle here. We're going to divide both sides by 3 because we want to get rid of this 3 to find what m is. Your answer would be 5. 5 times 3 is clearly 15. In this case, we want to find what p is. So we're going to divide both sides by 2. Our answer will be 12. 2 times 12 equals 24. In this case, we want to find what q is. Divide both sides by 5. Both sides by 5. We see that our answer will be 13. 5 times 13 is 65. Now let's do solving a division equation. We have x over 7. That means dividing. It's the division problem. We're dividing x by 7, and that's equal to 3. The inverse operation is multiplication. So we're going to multiply 7 on both sides to undo or to remove this 7. So 7 times 3 is 21. In a local cheerleading competition, a team is awarded points in 3 categories. The mean of the team's scores for the 3 categories is 19.2. Write and solve a division equation to find t, the total number of points the team earns. So here the word mean suggests that you add up information and divide the total by the total numbers that you add. So that's what mean. It's just another name for average. So if we construct our equation, you see that this represents the total. There were 3 different categories, so you're dividing by those 3 categories, and we find that the average or the mean was 19.2. So now that we have our equation, we're simply going to solve this using inverse operation. It means that we multiply 3 on both sides, because up here we were dividing, so we need to multiply 3 on both sides. And we see that our answer, the total points that they got would have been 57.6. So let's quickly solve these equations. X over 2 equals 4. And multiply both sides by 2, so we see that our answer will be 14. Here, we'll multiply both sides by 5. We see our answer would be 30. And here, we'll multiply, you guessed it, 3. So your answer will be 125. Here, we multiply both sides by 8. Our answer will be 96. All right, we won't do that. That's all for today, or for now. All right.